receivers and a tight end versus linebackers and defensive backs. So it's offensive drill, but offense runs route and you run a defensive call or coverage and then throw the ball. And then if you stop on a defense, great job. If they catch the ball, which more likely they will. Great job for them and bad job for us as defense. It's a lose-lose for the defense, but it's called 7-on-7. So the first time I was out there at practice, and we're at practice, we're going through 7-on-7 drill, and all of a sudden, halfway through the 7-on-7 drill, my coach go, Dad, get in there. It's like, what? I'm on the sideline. I was like, all right, so I ran in there. So I was like, man, I'm in there, man, I know what I'm doing. So offense is this way. Defense, I'm sorry, we gotta do this way. We fight it this way. Okay, so defense is here. Offense, you guys are offense. So I'm calling the play from the defense. So I look back, I call the play, I lined up. It's Troy Aikman. I look behind him. It was Emmitt Smith. I look to my left. It was Michael Irvin. They snapped the ball. I didn't move. So I froze. I was on the tape that I didn't move. I was on star shock, so I didn't move at all. So we go up to Minnesota the first year after all those mini camps and OTAs and training camp. We went up to Minnesota. We played the Vikings in the playoff game up in Minnesota. So I started as a nickelback. Nickelback is when it's before the half or end of the game, which AF Cowboys needs to do more. They're very good at it. I'm not taking it anywhere. They're very good at the 2-minute drill, we call it. So I'm a linebacker, which usually covers the running back. And in some coverage, we'll help cover tight end, if there's a tight end. So all week, we're watching tape of the Minnesota Vikings, and it's a big playoff game. And whenever they go 4 wides, I'm in there, and it's always, I'm always the guy that covers the third man. If you guys play football, you guys understand. You always count for the receiver from the outside. 1, 2, 3, and then it's from the other side. 1, 2, and then the third person is always the easiest guy because you always get help from somewhere else. So they go 5 wides as well, which means 5 receivers. And if I was in there, it's going to be a mismatch with the receiver. So we usually take myself out and put another defensive back in. So we're playing Minnesota. Right before the half, they ran the ball. And I went over there and I sprinted over there right before the half. So I made a tackle. And all of a sudden, the running back pops up and ran to the sideline, and they put 5 wide in. So no substitution. We had to make a substitution. So I looked to my bench, and my coach said, oh, just stay. Because he didn't want me to sprint over there and sprint back, and we were going to get it. We wouldn't get a line, they were going to get us offside. So I said, okay, that's cool. I know what I'm doing. So it's going to be 5 receivers. There's going to be no running backs. It's going to be 3 on one side and 2 on the other, some way, somehow. It's going to be left or right, regardless of whatever it is, it's vice versa. So during the meeting on 5 wides, I always looked at, okay, it's always Chris Carter. You guys know who Chris Carter is? And Chris Carter is legendary at the Minnesota Vikings, and he was drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So we call it double-double, which we double 2 receivers outside. So I lined up, and 1, 2, 3, and I looked up. It wasn't Chris Carter. It was Randy Moss. So we call it double-double. Double-double means is a coverage between our defense that we're going to double who we thought Randy Moss was outside, where he's at all the time, and another receiver on the other side. We're doubling the safeties with the cornerbacks. So I lined up, and I looked at him. He looked at me. He shook his head. So I looked back for the double-double. There's nobody out there. So they're moving over there to double those 2 outside guys. So I was like, everybody in the world is going to see this play. So during the preparation during the week, we know that Chris Carter runs 5 yards and he runs an out. It's called a stick route. Most of you guys might know football. It's 5 yards and he runs an out. So all of a sudden they snapped the ball. And Randy Moss didn't move. All he did was da-da-da-da-da-da. I was like, what in the world is he doing? I was like, 5 yards out, stick route. So I slid out here and waited for the ball. Guess what he did? Inside. He ran a slant instead. So I had to do something. So I stuck my foot out. I tripped him. He fell down. And he got up and he goes, "Nice move." So that's my story with Randy Moss. And well, hopefully some of the stuff that I touched on, obstacles, adversity, being persistent, having dedication, opportunity. You never know what this opportunity is going to be. Visualize it, see it, dream about it. Whatever your goals, aspirations are. I was fortunate and I was blessed to accomplish my goals, my dreams. And if I can do anything to help other people, that's my number one thing to do. I know I'm working on ESPN radio now, but I do it because I enjoy doing it. My body feels a lot better. Playing, but it's anything that you do in life. I think that allows you to dream and have visualization. And knowing that, one thing that I learned in the last couple of years is that it's never as bad as you think. Every day could be worse. So enjoy each and every day of your life. And thank you for allowing me to come here and share my little story. And God bless.